Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. My name is Deck, and if you enjoy talking about TV in any way, shape or form, you're going to feel right at home here. And in today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the entire first season of High School Musical, the series.
I've seen the original movie 37 times, and the first 15 minutes of both sequels.
It would be insane to think I might actually have a shot at playing Gabriella.
I know we're not a couple anymore. It was my idea to take a pause.
I didn't want to take a pause.
I can't believe it. She's dating EJ Haswell.
This is a nightmare.
So this High School Musical series was one of the major launch titles for Disney+. It came out along the likes of The Mandalorian and also The World According to Jeff Goldblum, and it was kind of one of the shows that Disney were really pushing with the streaming service to get people on board. And for me personally going into this, obviously my main attention with Disney Plus was The Mandalorian, but I also thought I'd check this out as well. High School Musical was something that I grew up with. I did, grow up in a house where that was pretty much on TV a lot, so I've seen the first one many, many times and I have very fond memories with it. Same with the second one. The third one I've only seen once, but this series I was actually very interested to see what they were going to do with it, because I wasn't really looking forward to it per se, because I felt like doing a reboot of High School Musical was very forced and just something to try and grab the attention of people to bring it onto Disney+. However, to my surprise, this season is not what I thought it was at all. And that's where I want to start off with my positives for this series, is that it's not a reboot, and that's what I really like about this. Instead, what this actually is that it's not even a spin-off either. This exists in the real world, so basically High School Musical in this series is still a movie, and this series takes place in the school that the movie was shot in. And now this new drama teacher comes in and says, oh my god, how have you never done a production of High School Musical? This is literally the school that you filmed it at. How have you never done a production? So that's what this is. It's a production of High School Musical set within the school that High School Musical was shot at. And I really like that because it has this element of self-awareness about it, and it has this element of realism to it where it's not a reboot, it's not trying to be the next High School Musical. Like in this show, the characters know that High School Musical exists. Like it's an actual movie in this world. They're just doing a high school production of High School Musical, and that was really refreshing. Also, what that allowed for the characters in this is that it allowed them to play different versions of the characters in different kind of roles. Like, for example, the Sharpay character in this is actually played by a guy, and they also have a lot of characters who are race-bended and stuff like that. So basically, everyone who can play anyone, all of the actors in this can play whoever they want within the show, and I thought that worked really well because again it keeps it fresh, it keeps it interesting, and allows these characters to show off their personalities a little bit. And speaking of the cast, I loved the cast of this. I think they're so likable, all of them. These are all, very much future Disney stars, and I think, particular like Olivia Rodrigo and Joshua Bassett, who kind of play the Troy and Gabriella, are really good in this. I really particularly like their chemistry as well. I think that the entire cast just come together in a way that they feel like a team, they feel like a family by the end, and they really go through this journey together that's really sweet, it's really great to watch, and I really enjoyed their banter, their drama, and I think that it works really well for a show like this, especially because by the time it all comes together and the production happens, you feel like you've been on a bit of an adventure with these guys. And also the music and performances are really fun in this as well. Of course, they do have certain covers of the High School Musical songs as well, but there's also original music in there as well, like because the characters in this, of course, are musically talented. So a lot of them have their own songs that they write and perform for the other characters in the series and stuff like that, which are really nice, and I think it just allows for a bit more variety, because not only do you get some really nice covers and some really interesting versions of the songs from High School Musical, but you also get some original pieces of music as well, which just add a bit more taste and a bit more flavor.
I basically have zero chill about this right now.
Here. If you really cared about me, you'd let somebody who wants to play this part play it.
Also, this show looks beautiful. Like, Disney have done a really good job with Disney Plus in regards to getting their 4K transfers right, because they look really good. The Mandalorian looked amazing, and so does this. Like, on 4K, this show looks fantastic, and again, it just makes things look really crisp, really clean, and really entertaining. And what I liked about this series as well is that it really poses an idea of what Disney are planning to do with Disney Plus in the future. Of course, before Disney Plus, for years, Disney had the Disney Channel, and that's where High School Musical originated. It was a Disney Channel original film. And I think that this series, and also there are a few other series on Disney Plus right now, that really highlight particularly what Disney want to do with the future of their network, which is that the Disney Channel probably in a few years is going to die off and it's going to go away, and Disney Plus will be the thing, and this is where you'll get those new original series. So if you look at certain classics like The Sweet Life of Zack and Cody, or That's So Raven, or Wizards of Waverly Place, those type of shows, like the new versions of those shows, will be on Disney Plus rather than being on the Disney Channel. And I think that's a really exciting thing to look at. You know, you look at the future of these things and you go, okay, well, this is what Disney's planning to do with it. And while I've maybe outgrown those shows now, as much as I enjoyed this, it is really exciting to look at that and just say, okay, well, I can see what Disney's doing with this now, and Disney Plus is essentially the new Disney Channel. So overall, I really enjoyed Season 1 of High School Musical, the musical, the series. I thought this was just such a delightful series. I looked forward to it every week. Even though the episodes were very short, it just kept it brief. And similarly to my positives about The Mandalorian, I actually much enjoyed those shorter episodes. I actually think it made it very exciting because it was just these little, you know, exciting shots of adrenaline, and it allowed me to get excited for the next episode and left me wanting more. And I think that this series has such a likable cast, it has great performances, and I think it's just a really fun show that honestly went under the radar. I don't think a lot of people actually spoke about this because everyone was so focused on The Mandalorian. I don't think a lot of people actually focused on this series because it's genuinely great and really fun, and I had an absolute blast with it. So with all that said, I'm going to give High School Musical the series a 5 out of 5. As I said in my channel update and stuff like that, I'm purely focusing now on just how I personally felt about these shows and these movies and stuff like that, and I can't lie, I adored this series. I had such a great time with it. I looked forward to it so much every week, and every week it kept me consistently entertained. It left me smiling, it left me laughing, and I think that this series just has so much going for it, and I'm very excited for a season 2. Rumor has it they are actually doing a Beauty and the Beast musical for the second season, which I don't know how that's going to work for the title of the series, but I guess we'll have to wait and see. But overall, I thought the series was great. I really enjoyed it, and I think that this series should be watched by more people. So if you haven't checked it out on Disney Plus yet, please do yourself a favor and check it out. It might not be for everyone. Again, it might be a bit younger for some people. But as someone who enjoys like musical stuff, like I'm a big fan of Glee and stuff like that, I had a great time with this, so I thought it was a really good time. So have you guys seen High School Musical, the musical, the series? If you have, make sure to let me know all your thoughts about it in the comment section down below. Were you a fan of it, or was it not really for you? Whatever you think, let me know in the comments down below. And as always, guys, if you want to see more movie reviews, and TV-related videos just like this one, be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any uploads from me. And I hope to see you guys again next time.